It's time.
It's time
to get connected. Hometeam43.com. From WUAB TV, this is Home Team 43 News.
I'm sure he would be a killer. He would be a killer again.
Relief tonight from the family of a young Elyria girl, a teenager whose killer learned his punishment tonight.
A mystery tonight as a plane takes off with 5 passengers and only lands with 4.
And you better get ready for a wet weekend with both rain and snow. Dual Doppler XL shows you when it will hit and how much will fall. Home Team 43 News at 10 starts right now.
Good evening, everyone. Cynthia has the night off. It's the time of year when many of us are out celebrating with family and friends.
And with so many parties around, there's always a concern about drinking and driving. The Home Team's Paul Orlowski is joining us live right now to show you what's being done to make sure you're safe while out on the roads this holiday season. Paul?
Well, Jack, police here at 94th and Lorraine are stopping every 5th car. They've got a DUI checkpoint, as you mentioned, and it is very clearly marked. You can still see that people are coming into here, driving into the checkpoint, and they've had evidence of people drinking, and they've been testing those people. In fact, because of a recent court ruling, police have changed checkpoint procedures so that they pass legal muster. Sobriety checkpoints have been a useful tool for police departments for years. The message that police are out looking for drunk drivers as important as any arrests.
The whole season, the end of the year, people just tend to drink too much at parties. We're doing this before that happens. It's just a deterrent.
But in Cleveland earlier this year, the police use of checkpoints was almost thrown into question. A man arrested here at West 110th and Clifton argued in court that Cleveland police had no written guidelines for using checkpoints. Judge Ronald Adrian says he had no choice in that case but to dismiss it. He suggested that police establish a checkpoint policy.
Because if they don't, then any astute defense attorney can find the transcript from this case and use it to set forth the exact same kind of a defense for anybody else that's stopped.
The Supreme Court just ruled that it is legal to do this. There's just certain measures that have to be made. The signage, the lighting, the escape route, everything's being met.
Tonight, signs informed drivers that they were entering a checkpoint. Police were in full uniform. Routes were left open for drivers to avoid the checkpoint, although traffic violations were not allowed.
I like it better. This way people can see that we're here. They follow better directions. Not a problem at all. If they're drunk, we're going to find them.
Well, what they're doing is stopping every 5th car. That way no one can say that they're picking on somebody. If somebody's got an obvious violation, they'll pull them over as well. They bring them here, police officers examine them, see if they've got a license, and if they smell any alcohol or drugs, they pull them over and check any farther. They had one fellow pretty close to the line. He lived around the corner. They let him walk home because he was close to the line, and they didn't believe over the line. But really, Jack, the message is what they really want out there for this to be seen on TV and all the people driving by, a warning pre-holiday to beware.
I was going to say, Paul, that's what the police want, is high visibility, especially at this time of the year, right?
Well, the people that they've stopped and made touch the noses and things, they got the message real clearly because it's a sobering event.
I bet it is. Okay, thanks, Paul.
All right.
Well, the man accused of strangling and trying to burn his 15-year-old girlfriend was convicted today. Henry Maldonado showed no emotion as he was sentenced for aggravated murder and other crimes. Alicia Booth was at the courthouse in Elyria today and has more now from the newsroom.
Denise, there was a great sense of relief today for Virginia Velez's family. However, there was also disappointment over the possibility that the man who killed a 15-year-old girl may get the chance to kill again. For those who loved 15-year-old Virginia Velez, these are the images that haunt them. But tonight, some relief in the form of justice.
Probably the best I felt in over a year to hear the guilty verdict.
Velez's father says the hardest part of the whole trial was having to relive what happened to his daughter at the hands of Henry Maldonado. Throughout the week, Velez's family listened as witnesses and prosecutors described the horrible things Maldonado did to his former girlfriend. He strangled her with shoelaces, carried her body to a wooded area, and tried to set her on fire. For that, he got 24 years to life.
I wish it was for the rest of his life, because I'm sure he would be a killer. He would be a killer again. He would do it again.
For Velez's grandparents, an apology might have helped, but it didn't happen.
Probably would, but he never said a word, and he had like a smart smirk on his face.
No remorse at all.
Maldonado never took the stand. He will be eligible for parole when he's 43 years old.
As long as I'm alive, I'm gonna dedicate my life to making sure he never gets paroled.
And Virginia's father plans to do that with the help of a group called Parents of Murdered Children. It's a group he says has been invaluable to him and his family in helping them through this ordeal. Maldonado's family, by the way, refused to say anything after the trial. Denise.
Alicia, I know the trial lasted about 5 days. How long did it take the jury to make a decision?
It was very quick. It took them less than 2 hours.
Wow. Alrighty. Thanks, Alicia.
The man suspected of attacking a local college student is being held tonight on a $200,000 bond. Students at Case Western Reserve University are a little more at ease tonight. That's because police have arrested a man wanted for raping a student on the campus.
He has 2 felonies, a rape and a kidnapping.
This man, Kenneth Roberts, who lives near the campus, now faces charges for the September attack. Well, tonight police are warning late-night store owners to be on guard for a masked gunman who hit at least 2 Eastside delis the past few days. Police say that he pointed a gun and gave the clerk at this Euclid store 20 seconds to empty the cash register, then started counting backwards.
20, 19, 18. If you try to hide something, I'm gonna shoot you in your head. Then he came to the counter, showed me the gun. The gun was all down here, said put the money in the grocery bag.
And the next night, the gunman with a ski mask held up the lone clerk at this Lakeshore Boulevard store in Willowick. In both cases, the victims described the suspect as being young and nervous, but so far no one has been hurt in the armed robberies.
Lucky. Well, 2 people accused of posing as Cleveland police officers have been arrested, but investigators say the suspects may have swindled nearly $15,000 from an elderly woman. The fake police officers are believed to have taken a woman in a taxi cab to her 2 banks, Key Bank on St. Clair and the National City on Broadway. That's where she withdrew thousands of dollars from her savings. The suspects later arrived at the woman's house to pick up the money. One of the men reportedly works for the city. Well, a well-known scam is apparently visiting the Cleveland area again. A spokesman for the illuminating company says they've received calls about someone impersonating a utility worker in Warrensville Heights, East Cleveland, and Euclid. This afternoon, Euclid police discovered some residents were actually approached by legitimate employees of a company called Energy America. Company didn't obtain a permit as the city requires, which would have alerted the police department. CEI never solicits door-to-door, and they say employees are easy to spot.
Our folks are identified with a company ID with their picture on it. They're in vehicles that are marked the Illuminating Company, and they wear an Illuminating Company uniform when they come around to read meters.
Now, police say you should never disclose you're home alone and don't let anyone inside your house. If you are suspicious, certainly call the police. Well, another chilly day out there around Greater Cleveland, but no snow.
No snow. We may be in store, though, for a mixed bag this weekend. Goulash, as Bruce Kalinowski would call it. Bruce is joining us now from the Dual Doppler XL Storm Center.
Yeah, we're going to have a little of this, a little of that before this weekend is over, and a whole lot of wind all through and through this weekend, so it'll be stirred up quite a bit. We have a winter weather advisory in effect now for northern Ohio, except for the snow belt through the overnight hours, late night, early tomorrow morning, because we will get some precipitation. It could start out as a little freezing rain in the wee hours of the morning. That'll make things a little glazy, but it shouldn't last real long because then it should change over to plain old rain for your Saturday. Now, speaking of this weekend, tomorrow, a big NCAA Division III championship, the Mount Union Purple Raiders against St. John's of Minnesota down at Salem, Virginia. They're going to try to win the championship, and it looks like it's going to be fairly similar to our weather. It's going to be rainy and about 45 down in Salem, Virginia. And, of course, the Brownies and the Titans wrap up the season, at least the Browns wrap up their season on Sunday afternoon. In typical Cleveland football fashion, it will be snowy, windy, and cold on Sunday. A high of 30, wind chills below 0. Just what you expect for Cleveland Browns football weather. We'll have our complete forecast through and through the entire weekend coming up in just a few minutes.
Okay, thanks, Bruce.
Well, the solution to a murder mystery may be found in a very unusual place.
That's right. Coming up on Home Team 43 News at 10, find out why a note from the grave could answer a lot of questions in this case.
And why are these former FBI agents taking to the streets in protest?
And viewers like you come through to help kids in need this holiday season. Toys for Tots coming up.
If you see breaking news happening or you have a story to share, call the Home Team 19 and Home Team 43 News tip line at 216-781-1900 or call our toll-free number at 1-877-929-1943.
Home Team 19 brings you Buddy Check 19, a project dedicated to helping you find breast cancer early. For a packet of free information, call 1-800-786-1382.
You began Friday. They killed the president and blamed it on domestic terrorists. For these rebels, I go high, you go low. Always. The chase is on. Take them alive if you can, but take them. And the stakes are high in their fight for freedom. Then, kidnapping, murder, terrorism. Today, you can do anything with computers. Level 9.
Saturday at 8 on Home Team 43. Home Team 43 News is sponsored by Arby's.
Do you like appetizers? Real appetizers? Well, now you can get them from a fast food place. That's right, a fast food place. Arby's. Jalapeno bites with bronco berry sauce, onion petals with Southwest sauce, mozzarella sticks with marinara from Arby's. You may be a grown-up, but you're not too old to learn something new. Sidekickers, real appetizers, new from Arby's. Just what it takes to satisfy your grown-up tastes.
Hey, it's later than you think, so start saving now on great gifts for everyone on your list, like your choice of these lovely plant stands, just $19. Save over one-half. Take home an oak finish curio cabinet or a tapestry accent chair for just $99. Save over one-half. And choose from a huge selection of recliners for him or her starting at just $199. Every item is available for immediate pickup or delivery, but you better hurry, because when Christmas comes, these prices go. Value City Furniture. You just can't do any better.
Zales is the place to find an elegant selection of half-carat diamond heart pendants, like this diamond channel heart, this beautiful classic heart, or our exclusive diamond heart. Your choice, just $199. What better way to say, your heart is mine? And with any purchase of $99 or more, you can get this flower box with a diamond earring and pendant set for just $29 at Zales stores nationwide or shop online at zales.com.
A Cleveland man accused of killing his own daughter could be the next inmate on Ohio's death row. Today, authorities handed down an indictment for Byron Young, citing there is enough evidence to try the 19-year-old on murder charges. As the Home Team first told you earlier this month, Young is accused of slashing Danielle Brantley with a knife. Danielle was just 3 years old. The woman who rents the apartment where it happened was not charged. Well, the girlfriend of the man who killed Officer Wayne Leon was in court today.
And I just want to know that you know that I'm very sorry and I apologize.
Janie Winston told the judge she was sorry for not revealing more information about Queasy Bryan. Winston admitted she didn't tell police the whole truth about the murder when she was first questioned. The judge sentenced her to 4 years probation.
A bizarre mystery is unraveling in southern Ohio tonight. The Home Team told you about the discovery of Emily Murray's body in Vinton County, just southeast of Columbus. Now, the remains of the Kenyon College student were found inside of a trailer this past weekend. The 20-year-old graduated from Shaker Heights High School. Now, investigators have discovered human bones and teeth in a cellar just yards from that trailer. An excavation is underway to determine if there was a second murder. The owners of the trailer are the prime suspects in Murray's death. Well, just days before a murder trial was to begin, the case takes a very bizarre turn. Police say this man, Douglas Mosley Sr., faces murder charges after they believe he killed his wife of 37 years. But the 59-year-old says his wife fell and then hit her head in January. Now, he claims that was how she died. But tonight, a clue that could reveal what really happened to Betty Mosley may be in the coffin where the woman is buried. So the letter, believed to have been written there and put there by Betty's husband, has been retrieved. Akron police aren't saying what the note said. For now, though, it has been sent to an FBI laboratory for analysis.
Well, a sacred place in Canton has been damaged, but maybe you can help. People who take care of the Rollins Cemetery need your help to fix it up. Strong winds have knocked over trees and vandals have done a number on it as well. A small fund has been set up to help out with keeping the property clean over the years, but it's not enough. The cemetery has been around since the early 1900s. And if you would like to donate your time or make a cash contribution, you can contact the Canton Municipal Clerk of Court's office, Tom Harmon, at 330-489-3203. Well, a bill recently signed by Ohio Governor Bob Taft will allow women to give birth behind bars and to keep their newborns. A nursery is now being built at the Ohio Reformatory for Women in Marysville. Authorities say that by bonding with their infants, the women will be motivated to straighten out their lives.
Well, there are 9 shopping days left before Christmas and 5 days remaining in our home team effort to help the U.S. Marines and the Toys for Tots campaign.
That's right. So today we opened our studios to you to bring a toy to help the kids. And you came through in a big way and helped us in a small competition with WGAR Radio.
Hi. Viewers coming to the Home Team studios bearing presents and gifts. The Marines, a key component of this mission. They're collecting thousands of toys and cash donations, $500 from Cleveland-based technical search consultants.
Happy holidays to everybody. Have a very good Christmas.
Hi. Merry Christmas. Now here's a clear benefit to your donation. Last year, this Cleveland Heights family lost their home to fire, but St. Nick and a helper arrived on Christmas Day to save the day.
Mommy, look, remember I had the black one that got lost in the toy?
Collections end December 22nd. The goal, distribute more than 80,000 toys. The Owens Group donated 220 videos, Road to El Dorado.
If you get one of these videos, you have a chance to win $1 million.
And Cleveland Clinic also joined the operation.
The Cleveland Clinic did an excellent job on short notice rallying the troops. Jim Armstrong over there in particular. They donated several items, several dozen items.
At Cleveland's country favorite, more gifts rolled in.
I'm doing this weather while staring a huge purple dragon in the face. A teddy bear.
Hey! Perhaps one of the reasons WGAR is so successful, they're luring listeners with promotional gifts.
We've got a lot and an $18,000 check from the folks at LTV. They take care of us, the kids, every year.
I just hope that everyone has a great season's greetings and happy holidays to everybody.
Ben Hobart, Home Team 43 News.
And of course, the real winners are the kids who will get all those toys.
Wow. We had a great time today, didn't we?
We did.
Stocking up those toys for all the kids, even for Jeff and the baby.
I brought a toy.
Really?
Yeah. My wife made me.
What toy?
A baseball mitt. Isn't that fitting?
A baseball mitt?
I brought a toolbox, and I have to say thanks to the folks at the Clifton Club in Lakewood. They donated a whole bunch of toys left over from their kids' party. So it was nice.
Well.
No wonder the lobby was full.
Santa's helper.
Okay. Yeah. Here's what's coming up in just a bit in Sports Extra. Carmen Policy made a few comments out in Berea today. We'll see how they sit with this guy, head coach Chris Palmer. You can be sure they'll affect Chris. We'll hear from both men. Cavaliers trying to make it a 5-game winning streak tonight in Indiana against the Pacers. We'll see how they did. Zadrunas looking good. And Manny's not happy.
Oh, no.
Yeah, imagine that. We have a few comments on that whole situation. That's coming up in Sports Extra.
$160 million and he's still not happy.
Well, you know.
He doesn't like the uniform.
Life's tough all over, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Thanks,
it's
Jeff.
pretty rough. Thanks, Jeff. Well, still ahead, it is a very strange mystery.
Sure is. A plane takes off with 5 passengers and lands with only 4. Now investigators are trying to find out what happened. The story coming up on Home Team 43 News.
And listen up, men. There may be a medical reason for you avoiding shopping. Details still ahead.
Home Team 43 News is sponsored by McDonald's. We love to see you smile.
Right now, we have a big deal for you. Our McChicken sandwich is just 99 cents. Tasty chicken, fresh lettuce, and creamy mayo. That's the McChicken sandwich, only 99 cents. We'd love to see you smile. The McChicken sandwich, just 99 cents. Right now, 20 tasty Chicken McNuggets are just $2.99 every Sunday. Super for snacking or a Sunday meal. Chicken McNuggets 20-piece, only $2.99 every Sunday. We'd love to see you smile.
Academy Award winners Tom Hanks and Robert Zemeckis reunite for the first time since Forrest Gump.
I would rather take my chance out there on the ocean than to stay here and die.
Castaway, rated PG-13, December 22nd, only in theaters.
Get in for $279 a month. Get out in a new 2001 Ford Taurus. For a very limited time, your local Ford dealer can get you a low lease rate of just $279 a month for 36 months with only $12.95 due at signing. Or get in now and choose a big $1,500 cash back. That's $279 a month lease or buy with $1,500 cash back on Ford Taurus. This deal won't last. Get in now for $279 a month or $1,500 cash back. And get out in a new Ford Taurus at your local Ford store.
Get new markdowns of an extra 30 or 40% on selected items. Hurry into Value City's multi-million-dollar blowout sale. Hey, it's your money. Get more for it.
Looking for a job? New challenges, better hours, more money. The Home Team job scene sets you straight. Home Team 19 and Home Team 43 are seeking an experienced account executive to join their sales team. The candidate must possess the ability to work in a fast-paced and competitive environment. Computer knowledge in Word, Excel, and PowerPoint is highly preferred. For more information, call Home Team 19 and 43 at 216-771-1943. Let the Home Team job scene put you to work.
Hi, I'm Melissa Manchester. You can make some real magic this Christmas. Just pick up Collection 2000 at Dillard's. All profits from this special music CD and cassette benefit Ronald McDonald House. So make some magic and help a child.
Get the gift you really want at the Lexus December to Remember sales event. See your Lexus dealer.
The sweetest game in town.
President-elect George W. Bush says that he will make his first cabinet announcement tomorrow. And Republican officials say it will be retired General Colin Powell as Secretary of State. The news came while Bush was meeting with Louisiana Senator John Breaux today, a moderate Democrat known for being a congressional deal maker. Now, he was rumored to be on Bush's short list for Energy Secretary. It is an attractive offer, but apparently not attractive enough. Breaux says he doesn't want to give up his Senate seat. Well, in the meantime, Mr. Bush has already met with the Secret Service to reserve his first bulletproof armored limousine. It's a realistic sign of the times now that he is officially headed to the White House. And Hillary Clinton just said yes to $8 million for a tell-all book about her years in the White House. Simon & Schuster gave her the huge advance. It's more than any member of Congress has ever received for a book, and nearly as much as the Pope received for his book 6 years ago. The memoir will be published in 2003. Now, she has already said she'll write about her husband's impeachment and his affair with Monica Lewinsky.
Bound to be a bestseller. Well, the site of the world's worst nuclear accident is shut down for good. The last of the 4 reactors at Chernobyl stopped today. The closing has left 2,000 employees out of work and Ukrainians short of electricity at the start of winter. The Ukrainian government resisted shutting down that plant, but there has been international pressure since the 1986 accident. Other nations, including the United States, will pay most of the $3 billion needed to close down the reactors. A convicted American spy released by the Russians yesterday says he was treated quite well while jailed in a Moscow prison. But Edmund Pope says he suffered bouts of depression during his 8 months behind bars. Pope had been sentenced to 20 years in jail last week, the first American convicted of spying in Russia in 4 decades. But Russian President Vladimir Putin pardoned him to help relations with the United States. Pope suffers from a rare form of bone cancer and will stay in Germany for several days for medical testing.
A protest in Washington tonight by more than 500 FBI agents. The agents marched to the White House as a show of solidarity. They're opposed to any presidential clemency for an American Indian activist convicted of killing 2 FBI agents back in 1977. The protest was also a show of support for FBI Director Louis Freeh. He recommended against clemency for Leonard Peltier, who is now serving 2 consecutive life sentences. Peltier has suffered from health problems over the past several years. In California tonight, police have discovered the body of a woman who fell out of a corporate jet during a flight. This happened over San Jose when the plane was about 2,000 feet in the air. Investigators say there were 5 passengers aboard the jet, which is owned by Hewlett-Packard, but the FBI says they don't know if it was an accident or a suicide. And there's more to this story. For some unknown reason, other passengers who saw the woman go out of the door apparently waited several minutes before telling the pilot and co-pilot what had happened. A man sitting next to the woman said that he tried saving her, by grabbing her arm.
Very suspicious
Very
there.
bizarre.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, there's a new medicine for kids with the flu.
Plus a major study into a popular arthritis treatment. Those stories and a lot more tonight in our Home Team Health Headlines.
This is to be given twice a day.
The FDA has just approved a liquid version of Tamiflu for kids as young as 1 year old. The pill form of the drug has been available to adults since last year to help shorten the duration of influenza. The pediatric version will be available by mid-January. Researchers are beginning a major study on some popular arthritis supplements. University hospitals will be among several facilities across the country testing the effectiveness of glucosamine and chondroitin on osteoarthritis. The supplements are natural dietary aids that many folks claim can reduce the swelling and pain associated with the disease. Some people also take the supplements to maintain healthy joints. Up until now, only small studies have tested their effectiveness. Sending your man to the mall could be hazardous to his health. A study in England found that holiday shopping causes immense stress for men. Researchers sent men and women into crowded stores with identical lists of things to buy and periodically checked their blood pressure and their heart rate. Well, the men's peak levels were equivalent to, get this, a fighter pilot or a police officer going into a dangerous situation. The women, of course, were much less stressed. And why is shopping so stressful for men? Well, a survey published in the National Business News found 31% of men thought their chances of winning the Heisman Trophy were better than finding the right gifts for their significant others. How do you like that?
That's terrible that the men feel so stressed out.
That's a lot of
Women,
pressure.
Just tell them what you want, no matter how much it costs. Just out there with
you just go out and buy anything. We're very particular, right?
Well, do you put lights on your house for the holidays?
Lots of folks do, but would you go this far? Wait until you see what a high school student is doing to win his neighborhood lighting contest.
And we want to know if it's
That was the Griswold's house, I think, wasn't it?
But you know, I still don't have my lights up. And this weekend...
You never took them down.
No, I did.
She had a Christmas in July party with the lights all decked out.
Well, that little string I left up. But it's this weekend now.
Sorry, you're going to have to do it next weekend, and we'll tell you why in a moment.
Get an umbrella, will you?
Home Team 43 News is sponsored by Malley's Chocolates.
Greetings, I'm Adele Malley, suggesting that to have your holiday gifts receive, oh, look at this, give Malley's Chocolates. Our 3-pound gold cup assorted chocolates is at a special holiday price. And our nutcrackers, the crowd pleaser, the trifecta, they're always favorites. Please call 216-226-8300 to place an order or ask for a catalog. 216-226-8300. Malley's Chocolates.
Nice bun.
The ultimate man's man.
What did you say? Nothing.
Is finding out what women think.
Why do I always feel like he's checking me out?
Mel Gibson.
I'm gonna be the one guy on earth who knows how they think and why they do those cuckoo things they do.
Helen Hunt.
I won't dance. Don't fall for a guy at work. Don't fall for a guy at work.
Why?
Why what?
What women want. Rated PG-13. Today in theaters everywhere.
If I tell you BJ's Wholesale Club is just what you need for holiday entertaining, you think this, right? Or maybe this. And of course, this. But what you don't know is this. BJ's Wholesale Club has a whole gourmet supermarket where you'll find everything from grade A meats to jumbo shrimp, elegant cheeses, even fancy imported chocolates and scrumptious desserts. And it's all at our famous low wholesale prices. BJ's Wholesale Club for the holidays. Now in Middleburg Heights and in Warrensville Heights.
For the best deal on the truck of your choice, Claiborne is the place.
Lease a brand new F-150 Super Cab XLT or a 4x4 Ranger Super Cab XLT, only $288 a month.
A 2001 F-150 Super Cab or a 4x4 Ranger Super Cab, both packed with extras.
At Claiborne, it's your choice.
All these extras only $288 a month.
Big or small, 4x2 or 4x4, all tagged with Claiborne's best bottom line deal. Only at Claiborne, Route 59 in Kent.
Bob Evans French silk pie. A chocolate lover's dream. Life tastes better at Bob Evans.
Hey, take a look at this. Watch what happened as ice covered the highways around the Windy City. Ooh, you better look out. Another insurance claim is about to be made. We are happy to report no one was hurt in these fender benders in Chicago. Police say there were dozens of accidents reported in just 2 hours in the greater Chicago area because of those slippery conditions.
And it sounds like we're going to get something similar here in Cleveland.
I guess overnight, early tomorrow, Bruce, it looks like it could be a little bit on the dicey side out on the roadways.
Well, I'd say Chicago's got some freezing rain and drizzle again right now, so their conditions aren't much better. We will have a brief taste of it if you're up very, very late or getting up very early tomorrow morning and have to travel the highways. You might find a light glaze. I don't think it'll be a major deal, and especially since tomorrow's Saturday and no one's rushing out to go to work early in the morning, which is good news there. But if you are an early starter tomorrow, that's when you must be careful, because after that, it's just going to get slushy across the greater Cleveland area. There's someone that got their lights up, Denise, in time for Christmas. You don't have to battle the elements this weekend. Looking good out in Bainbridge. Terrific out there. Now, we want to remind you that we do have a winter weather advisory out for much of northern Ohio. Late tonight, early tomorrow morning. It does not include the snow belt, though, Lake Geauga and Ashtabula counties, but everyone else. And it is not for snow. It is for some light freezing rain early on in the morning. Let's look at Dual Doppler XL, your most powerful live television radar. And we're scanning the skies across northeastern Ohio. Nothing much to be found here right now. But let me go and show you something a little bit different here as we expand our view a little more. And as we do see some precipitation back up towards Port Huron and Detroit, and then scatter down south of Dover on I-77. And if we turn on the snow machine to see what type of precipitation we're looking at, what this tells us is that if we had moisture falling, in what form would it be falling? Well, in the green, that is indicative of rain. That means temperatures are warm enough at the layers that if we do get precipitation, it should be in the form of rain. That's great news here. But where you see the pink, that's where we could see the mixed bag, some sleet or freezing rain. In this case, we're looking only freezing rain and back over to Toledo and Detroit, and then north of that, snow. Now, if we look at the second component of Dual Doppler XL, we do see some moisture overhead, but what's happening is the lower levels of the atmosphere are so dry that once this moisture falls into it, it evaporates. So even though we're showing the mixed area and then the precipitation, not much, if any of this, is hitting the ground. It is around Columbus, a little bit of light rain and down towards Cincinnati, but rain, not ice, and that is the good news. At 10 o'clock at Cleveland Hopkins Airport, skies were cloudy, and our temperature is our hot spot of the day so far. 32 degrees, humidity 85%, wind southerly at 6, and that's going to tend to modify our temperatures and keep them rising through the overnight hours. Our Dual Doppler XL WeatherNet stop takes us down to North Street School in Rittman, where it is also freezing, also their high for the day, and getting the winds out of the southerly component, and that's an important factor, because as long as you get those temperatures up above freezing, we'll just worry about rain and not freezing rain or sleet and any of that sort of stuff, at least for tomorrow. As we take a look at things outside, you can see temperatures much warmer than they were at 6 o'clock. We were in the upper 20s. Now we're into the low 30s and climbing. And here's 34 Marietta, 36 Ironton. So the warmer air is there, and it is sliding our way with the southeasterly winds. But so is a lot of cloud cover and a lot of moisture with the system in the plains. Some heavier downpours down through the deep south, but up to the northeast, we're looking at moisture. A little bit of ice and snow here. And there's your rain from Columbus on south. Now, as we look at precision cast and put it into motion from 10 o'clock tonight through 10 o'clock tomorrow, here comes the moisture increasing. And then just shortly after sunrise tomorrow is when we'll see the more substantial moisture. And it'll really get heavy from time to time through the course of the day and the evening in the form of rain. It won't be until late tomorrow night we get the cold air coming in. That'll change it to snow. So the warm air here comes the frontal system tomorrow. And then by Sunday, that's when we get the northwest winds, the cold air, the wind, and the cold and the snow. So once again, a winter weather advisory in effect for tonight for most all of northern Ohio into early tomorrow morning. It'll be windy, it'll be warming overnight, but when the precipitation starts, it could start as a brief period of freezing rain and drizzle and then changing over to rain. 34 at midnight tonight and warming through the morning. We should get up to 47 tomorrow, but it'll be wet, windy, and wild. A lot of rain, a lot of slush out there. Then tomorrow night, the front comes through. Back to winter for Sunday. Blustery, windy, and cold with falling temperatures. So a 50-50 weekend we've got.
All right.
Not bad. Sure. Thanks, Bruce. Well, still ahead, it was a year of controversy.
And diversity. We'll look back at the year in music coming up on Home Team 43 News.
And later on Sports Extra, Carmen Policy says there are changes ahead for our Browns. Could that involve Coach Chris Palmer? Jeff will have the answer.
Here are tonight's winning lottery numbers.
On
the next arrest and trial, they marry for money and make a killing. The scandal that made national headlines. Brian Dennehy hosts the next arrest and trial.
Friday at 11:30 on Home Team 43.
Your home team stations want to see you at the next Cavs home game.
We're going to be collecting toys for Toys for Tots at Gund Arena December 16th.
Won't you help put a smile on a child's face? Support the Toys for Tots campaign.
Because every child deserves a special gift to unwrap this Christmas.
Medical bills make you sick? Cash Stop has the cure. With payroll advance up to $500 with no credit check. Cash Stop, the cash you need when you need it. Who's got the cash? Even if you don't have a checking account? Cash Stop, with payroll advance up to $300 and no need for a checking account. Cash Stop, the cash you need when you need it.
With numbers like these, you know you're playing a winner. Alabama's Robert Trent Jones Golf Trail. 378 holes of very affordable, world-class golf.
Looking for a job? New challenges, better hours, more money. The Home Team job scene sets you straight. Home Team 19 and Home Team 43 are seeking an experienced account executive to join their sales team. The candidate must possess the ability to work in a fast-paced and competitive environment. Computer knowledge in Word, Excel, and PowerPoint is highly preferred. For more information, call Home Team 19 and 43 at 216-771-1943. Let the Home Team job scene put you to work.
I'm a Ford guy. I always have been, and I always will be.
And we'll make a Ford guy out of you, too, because now you can lease the built Ford Tough 2001 F-150 for only $289 a month. That's right, only $289 a month, 24 months, on America's best-selling truck 22 years straight. $289 a month on F-150 can't last forever, so you better hurry.
The best trucks are built Ford Tough.
See 6 of the top 10 bestsellers at your local Ford store.
New Year's coming, people. So plan now for your party on New Year's Eve. That's right, Louie. Executive Caterers at Landerhaven is the place to celebrate New Year's Eve. Yes, Landerhaven, I know you'll be raving. You're sure to return again. You're coming back next year. You're sure to return. Oh, yes. Landerhaven cats.
Members of the Cleveland Police Department were very busy today doing some holiday work for Santa himself. They found some kids who won't be home from the hospital in time for the big guy to come down their chimneys, and that's why the men and women in blue, along with Santa Claus and Mrs. Claus, brought Christmas to them at Fairview Hospital today. And you know, this is the 19th straight year the Cops for Kids program has made seasons a little bit brighter for local sick girls and boys.
Well, you might want to get a cup of cocoa and put on your pajamas to watch this next story. You know, the ones with the feet. Dozens of kids in their jammies are climbing aboard the Polar Express for a once-in-a-lifetime experience, a trip to the North Pole. It's a place where all good boys and girls are welcome to spend the night with Santa's elves and, of course, Santa himself.
Oh, Merry Christmas!
The Cuyahoga Valley Scenic Railroad runs the special trip from Akron to Peninsula through next Wednesday, but you had to enter the lottery for tickets way back in September.
Wow.
A very popular route, that is.
It sure is.
Well, we welcome the year 2000 with a lot of excitement and trepidation.
That's right. The events surrounding music in 2000 reflected those feelings. And tonight, VH1's Rebecca Rankin takes a look back behind the music, the controversy, and the moments.
Music in the year 2000 exploded in all different directions. There were boy bands and girl bands, feuds and farewells. There were also high-profile arrests, dramatic reunions, even a high-tech revolution. This week, VH1's Behind the Music takes a look at it all and explores music into the millennium.
I think mainstream music today is more diverse
than it's ever been.
Music in 2000, an extraordinary smorgasbord.
It was a shock that the NSYNC record sold over 2 million records the first week. It was a shock that Napster came out of nowhere and revolutionized the entire music industry.
Music in 2000 represented a lot of firsts. The internet revolutionized music with free downloading functions, getting kudos from some and enraging others.
Napster hijacked our music without asking.
All kinds of artists hit it big, from Macy Gray and Faith Hill to Creed, Ricky Martin, and the controversial Eminem.
He is a violent misogynist. He advocates raping and murdering his mother.
Sean Puffy Combs got attention too.
I had nothing to do with a shooting in this club.
2000 also saw the birth of the pop ad.
That commercial that NSYNC did with McDonald's is way cooler than the one the Backstreet Boys did with Burger King.
Several groundbreaking groups called it quits in 2000, and many legends, including Barbra Streisand, Celine Dion, and Tina Turner, said farewell.
Nobody really knows what's coming from one day to the next.
2000 marks a dramatic end to a tumultuous, unpredictable, and revolutionary year in music. Stay tuned for more than 2001 and catch the whole special Behind the Music, Music 2000, this Sunday, 9/8 Central. In New York on VH1's Rebecca Rankin.
Well, it's time for holiday music, and also people put a lot of time into their holiday lights.
Except me, of course. But next on Home Team 43 News, wait till you hear what it took to mount this holiday display in Garfield Heights.
Hi, I'm Master Sergeant Ron Bruce. I'm stationed here in Southwest Asia. I'd like to wish my brother Tom and his family in Garfield Heights, Ohio, a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Hi, I'm Jennifer Downey, President of Ambiance, the store for lovers. Have you made your holiday plans yet? Well, why not make this year the year you surprise your lover? Let Ambiance, the store for lovers, help you create a celebration you'll both fantasize about into the next millennium. From lingerie to lotions, from romantic games to remote control marital aids, no matter what your holiday plans, Ambiance has everything you'll need to make your celebration memorable.
Euclid's got it. Come and get it.
Euclid, this lakefront city's got it all. Friendly people, a fun place to visit, and great places to shop.
The city of Euclid has a nickname given to it by the Chamber of Commerce as the City of Superior Services. And the city of Euclid is well known far and wide for the services it offers to residents.
Euclid's got it. Come and get it.
Euclid's got it.
Has someone close to you suffered a medical tragedy which you don't understand? A baby born with a serious condition, a parent in a nursing home, a relative in a hospital. The loss or hardship of someone close is even more painful when you're uncertain. The legal and medical experts at Nuremberg Plevin can help you be sure. They've helped over 70,000 injured seek justice since 1928. Call Nuremberg Plevin. You'll rest easier knowing you looked into it.
Every touch.
A hand. It might seem ordinary, but not when it belongs to someone you love, and you'd like to slip something extraordinary onto it.
Every look.
This Christmas, come to K Jewelers, where our 3-stone diamond rings start from just $599.
Every kiss.
And every K diamond is hand-selected for exceptional beauty.
Every kiss begins with K.
K Jewelers. For the best deal on the truck of your choice, Claiborne is the place.
Lease a brand new F-150 Super Cab XLT or a 4x4 Ranger Super Cab XLT, only $288 a month.
A 2001 F-150 Super Cab or a 4x4 Ranger Super Cab, both packed with extras.
At Claiborne, it's your choice.
All these extras only $288 a month.
Big or small, 4x2 or 4x4, all tagged with Claiborne's best bottom line deal. Only at Claiborne, Route 59 in Kent.
At Bob Evans, we make it easy for families to be families.
Hey, Rocket Man, pass the salt.
With dinner favorites like our turkey and dressing or wild-fired chicken dinner.
I can name the planets. Mercury, Venus, Earth.
Wholesome meals that bring the whole family together.
Saturn. You miss Jupiter? Oh, yeah. Hey, Chelsea, the space goggles.
Life tastes better at Bob Evans.
Well, do you decorate your house for the holidays?
Some folks like to do a little more than others. The competition is on in Garfield Heights, or Garfield as they say. Jeff Flicko hopes to win it. The senior at Trinity spent nearly 6 weeks on this lighting display. It has 10,000 lights and a 30-foot lighted snowman.
Wow.
He even got some friends to dress up as elves. Santa even showed up, and tonight is all important because the judges from the Garfield Heights lighting contest will be stopping by.
Holy
so
mackerel.
He has to make a good impression, and that is beautiful.
That is awesome. I say he wins first place. I don't care.
Jack, both.
Follow-up story.
Yes.
Find out by Monday.
Okay.
That's right. No stomping grounds.
Oh. Bruce is assigning stories now.
That's right.
Your hometown.
Hometown, that's right. Garfield Heights. Well, weather advisory tonight. Late tonight, early tomorrow morning. Precipitation when it starts could start as freezing rain. That's what the caution is. So if you're not getting up early or staying out late, you should be in good shape. But boy, it's going to be sloppy tomorrow. The rain at times will be heavy. We could see several inches of rain before all is said and done. It's going to wash away the snow that we have, make it rather slushy. The temperature about 47 for a high tomorrow.
Ooh,
the front comes through, and Sunday is going to be totally the opposite. Temperatures will be falling, flakes will be flying, wind will be howling. What a brown Sunday.
I'm going to stay inside. I don't care what anybody says. That's
you have to shop.
Nice and dicey, and we got to shop too. Everybody will. Thanks, Bruce. Thank you for joining us tonight for Home Team 43 News.
Jeff's up next with the Ford Sports Extra, and be sure to join us on our sister station, Home Team 19 at 11. Good night.
Good night.
This is Ford's Home Team 43 Sports Extra, brought to you by your local Ford dealers, winning Ohio over.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Ford Sports Extra. 3 days before the end of another disappointing season, Browns president Carmen Policy decided he needed to say something about the team's future. And the big question about the Browns' future right now is, of course, will Chris Palmer be in it? So Policy walked into the media room today in Berea and said there will be no quick decisions on anyone's future with the team. The Browns will have some organizational meetings and hopefully have a few things resolved by the Super Bowl. And we can be sure that that includes the status of the head coach.
And I think you seem to identify Chris Palmer and his longevity with the Cleveland Browns with the fact that questions exist or the doubts exist, and that's not the case. All we're looking for is a fair and thorough evaluation of what's gone on and what's gone wrong. And then, how do we propose to correct it? And if everybody does their job and stays on course and has the right attitude in terms of approaching this evaluation process, then this team's going to stay together in terms of going forward into 2001.
Okay, now if you're Chris Palmer and everyone is thinking you might be fired and your boss walks into the media room and says that, how would you respond?
Those are things we'll talk about after the season. Right now I'm just talking about the game on Sunday.
This year coming up will be the third year of our existence, and we cannot tolerate slippage. And we can't tolerate a year that even remotely relates to our performance this year. It's that simple.
Again, we'll talk about that later.
We're not satisfied with the results of this year. And that's not necessarily an indictment of any individual or a group of individuals. It's just a statement of fact.
No, again, I'll wait till after the season.
I don't think Chris wants to talk about it right now. Maybe after the season, huh? At least one of Palmer's assistant coaches is leaving after the season. Running backs coach Ray Perkins is retiring. He's been the head coach of the New York Giants, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and Alabama. Perkins is 59. He has a 3-year-old daughter, and he wants to spend more time with his family, so good luck to Ray Perkins. Number 57 will be back on the field for the Browns on Sunday. Clay Matthews will be an honorary captain, and his brother Bruce Matthews will be playing offensive line for the Titans. It'll be Bruce's 279th NFL game, and he'll pass brother Clay for 3rd place on the all-time list of games played for non-kickers. Some of the Browns... We're listening to some pretty serious holiday music today. The Browns were out playing Santa Claus, passing out toys and spreading good cheer in the community. The Browns have done a great job of this all season long. They may not have been productive on the field, but Wally Rayner and the guys have been winning big off the field. 3 wins, but boy, lots of smiles today. Stalin Colonnade looking good. Santa cap over the baseball hat there. I like that look, Stalin. More good work by the Browns in the community today. Hey, now let's just get everybody fired up one more time for Sunday. Here's Tennessee tight end Frank Wycheck after the Titans beat the Browns in November, and Brown safety Earl Little.
I mean, this game shouldn't have been even close. I mean, you let it see. This is exactly what they wanted to do, was to keep this game going in the second half, and and they did that. And but there's no way they should be on the field with us.
I mean, who was he? You know, I guess he made the Pro Bowl or whatever, but I could cover him with my eyes closed.
There's no way they should be on the field with us.
I could cover him with my eyes closed.
Yeah, I can't wait until Sunday, huh? Browns are 16-point underdogs. We will have the game on Home Team 19 at 1 o'clock. Tailgate 19 starts at 11:30. Coaching the Indiana Pacers tonight, Isaiah Thomas. Coaching our Cleveland Cavaliers, trying for a 5th straight win. It was Indiana Hoosier Randy Whitman. Both Indiana guys. Randy, in fact, from Indianapolis. Zydrunas Ilgauskas, 24 points and 12 rebounds Wednesday against Dallas. He was hot again tonight, 24 more. Cavaliers up by 1 after the first quarter. Then Jalen Rose warmed up. Here's one jump shot. Here comes another. Jalen had 13 points in the second quarter. This one off the run. 24 points in the game for Jalen Rose, and the Pacers were up by 3 at halftime. Third quarter, the Cavaliers don't bother to guard Reggie Miller. Oops. He had 20. Pacers went up by 9 in the third. Hang on, though. Fourth quarter, here come the Cavaliers. Cedric Henderson into Chris Gatling. He had 10 points. Cavaliers really hustling. Ball gets loose on the floor here. It's Andre Miller. Oh, that wasn't fun. Gatling saves it to Wesley Person. Andre's down. Wesley might as well shoot here. That cuts the lead to 4. Was Andre Miller okay here? Judging by this, we would have to say yes. Andre right to the basket. He had 20 points. So Zydrunas Ilgauskas double-teamed. Shot clock running down. Who cares? Very nifty by Zydrunas. Cavaliers were up by 5. The Cavs outscored the Pacers 28-14 in the fourth quarter. And Cedric Henderson puts an exclamation mark on the end of it. Cavaliers win their 5th straight. It is 103-95 tonight. A great win in Indiana against the Pacers. Tomorrow night, though, might be an even bigger challenge. Cavaliers play the Utah Jazz at Gund Arena. The Jazz have the 2nd-best record in the NBA. And, of course, they also have John Stockton and John Starks in New York tonight against his old team, the Knicks. John Starks feeling pretty good. 3 right there. How about 3 more right here? How about John Starks one more time, everybody? John Starks had 18 points tonight. Utah beats the Knicks 89-58. Not a misprint. 58 points for the New York Knicks tonight. Jazz looking good. They'll be at Gund Arena tomorrow night. Washington's Juwan Howard, subject to trade rumors these days. Wizards home against Charlotte. The Hornets a half game behind the Cavaliers. Christmas is about giving, isn't it? Baron Davis to Jamal Mashburn. Baron is into the Christmas giving feeling, and so is Jamal. That's nice to see. Just trading assists. Charlotte stays a half game behind the Cavaliers. They beat the Wizards 103-89. Sacramento at Boston tonight. It's a good idea to guard Jason Williams, guys. Not exactly what the Celtics were looking for there. Kenny Anderson likes to kind of show off, too. Kind of spins, kind of passes. That was very nice. To Tony Battie inside. But the Kings really kind of looking pretty good here. Another one of these easy layups coming up for Sacramento. Rick Pitino's team needs to work on the defense a little bit. It's 104-81. Sacramento gets the win in Boston tonight. On the front page of today's Plain Dealer, we read that Manny Ramirez was unhappy with the Indians, and especially General Manager John Hart. Imagine that, an employee not happy with his boss. Manny told the Plain Dealer that he didn't like the way the Indians treated him when he pulled his hamstring last year. And that treatment made his decision to go to Boston much easier. Well, good for Manny. He had every right to leave. It was his choice. But if the Indians had offered more money than the Red Sox, we can be sure that treatment wouldn't have been mentioned at all. And Manny would be back here in Cleveland right now. The players talk a lot about loyalty, so does management. But free agency has taken most of the loyalty all out of baseball. It's nothing but a business now, but that's okay. Everybody just needs to understand that. Players have agents to handle their end of it, and John Hart is just as aggressive at his side of the business as the agents are at theirs. Players don't like that too much. Now, sometimes Hart takes the business a bit too far. If any player deserved loyalty, it was Sandy Alomar. He didn't get it. Hart should have just paid Sandy the little bit more money he wanted, keep him in Cleveland, keep everybody happy. Manny said the way Sandy was treated played a part in his decision to leave the Indians. Understandable. But it's no different anywhere else in baseball. Manny can ask Roger Clemens about Boston and that guy right there, Dan Duquette. The Indians took their best shot to keep Manny. Manny said it wasn't all about the money. Whatever. Both sides made business decisions. Nothing more. And now it's time for Manny, the Indians, and especially the fans to move on here. We'll do the same. High school basketball is coming right up. Sports Extra. We'll be right back, everybody.
We all work hard and that's okay. Celebrating life in every way.
Celebrate life in a Ford Explorer. It's the best-selling compact sport utility in America. And now you can get a 2001 Explorer Sport 4x4 for just $279 a month, 24 months. $279 a month, 24 months? That's something to celebrate. But you better hurry.
When you drive your Ford, there's no boundaries. When you drive your Ford, there's no boundaries.
See 6 of the top 10 bestsellers at your local Ford store.
When you go to one of these Cleveland area malls, you'll see signs for free gift wrap. You should give it a try. They'll actually wrap all your gifts for you and won't even charge you for it. All you do is hand them over and watch somebody else do all the work. I think that's great. That is such a nice customer service. And now that you know that these Cleveland area malls will do this for you, you'll probably be like me and do all of your gift shopping with them. It's really smart of them to treat their customers like that. Real smart.
Hey, Northeast Ohio, join FitWorks Fitness Centers in celebrating the grand opening of their 7th location in Chapel Hill. Right now, get started with 30 days free. FitWorks has more exercise equipment than anywhere else in the area. At FitWorks, the experts design a program specifically for your fitness needs. And because of your busy lifestyle, they offer childcare. Best of all, you can now try FitWorks free for 30 days. That's right, 30 days free. So what are you waiting for? Come visit the newest FitWorks at Chapel Hill or call 1-877-FEEL-FIT.
At Zales, save up to 50%. Plus, this Saturday morning, get an extra 10% off everything. Like these beautiful half-carat diamond earrings for just $179. Or this stunning 2-carat diamond line bracelet for just $249. That's an extra 10% off everything in the store, even sale prices. Saturday, 8 to 11 a.m. at Zales stores nationwide or shop online at zales.com.
Hi, I'm Melissa Manchester. The music of the holiday season is magic, and this year you can make some real Christmas magic for children in your community. Just pick up Christmas Collection 2000 at Dillard's. This special music CD and cassette feature holiday songs from me and many of your favorite artists, and all profits benefit the families of seriously ill children at Ronald McDonald House. So make some magic this Christmas and help a child.
The results of our Home Team 43 website poll. Now that Manny is gone, how should the Indians spend their money? Well, 60% of our voters say on hitting, 40% say buy some pitching. No recounts, no appeals. Hey, if you wanted to see high school basketball tonight, or if you had just one camera and you needed to shoot as many games as possible, as quickly as possible, Parma was the place to be tonight. No question about that. The folks from Normandy were glad to see us. Invaders home against Warrensville Heights. Warrensville turned up the pressure right from the start on this one. Tigers break this, turn this thing into a layup. But the Invaders kept pounding away on the boards. Justin Garcia gets it inside here. This game was close. Warrensville Heights pulled it out late. Warrensville Heights, a winner against Normandy tonight. Padua, home against Trinity. Yeah, they were. Bruins in white. John Urich, alley-oop. That's Roger Gibson. Yeah. Arthur Good for Trinity on the break. Arthur Good gets it to go. Oh, but check out this little thing. Ball on the floor. Players all over the place here. Mike Kissel gets it. Ryan Vopat. There you go, Ryan. Looking good there. Padua, 73-35 tonight. A winner over Trinity. Home Team 19 News coming up at 11 o'clock.
This has been Ford's Home Team 43 Sports Extra, brought to you by your local Ford dealers, winning Ohio over.
It was a total whiteout, and then out of nowhere, I saw the accident. I hit the brakes and stopped short of the pileup. Then I saw a truck skidding right toward me. I hit the gas, the tires gripped. I would have been sandwiched between those two trucks. My Blizzak tires saved me. I have no doubt about it.
And now, Bridgestone Blizzak Winter Biters have Unit T technology, as do Blizzaks for ice, light trucks, and SUVs.
Anter Brothers in Cleveland and Deffer Tires, Streetsboro.
Cool how those lights brighten the night, all through the trees, pretty as you please. Zoo lights are here, come far and near. A fun thing to do down at the zoo. Zoo lights, they did it right. Get off your duffs, this is great stuff. Drop the remote, put on your coat, come far and near. Zoo lights are here. Why not grab the kids and check out zoo lights? Why not grab the kids and check out zoo lights? Must see and do down at the zoo with friends or alone. Sure beats sitting at home.
Christmas is almost here, so this Friday and Saturday, Ames is having a huge two-day sale. Thousands of items are on sale. Get 50% off trimmetry, 20% off toys, 30% off apparel, shoes, and denim, over 70% off fine jewelry. A solid wood TV tray table is just $5.88, and a quarters collector's map is only $2.88. But hurry, the sale is 2 days only, and it's only at Ames. This Friday and Saturday, Ames, bargains by the bagful.
Right now, we have a big deal for you. Our McChicken sandwich is just 99 cents. Tasty chicken, fresh lettuce, and creamy mayo. That's the McChicken sandwich, only 99 cents.
We'd love to see you smile.
The McChicken sandwich, just 99 cents. Right now, 20 tasty Chicken McNuggets are just $2.99 every Sunday. Super for snacking or a Sunday meal. Chicken McNuggets 20-piece, only $2.99 every Sunday.
We'd love to see you smile.
I tell you, I know enough about Ford trucks that any Ford truck would work on my farm.
Accept only the best-built, best-selling trucks in America and get a built Ford Tough 2001 Ranger Super Cab for just $199 a month for 24 months. Ranger's the best-selling compact pickup in America, and you can get into one for just $199 a month for 24 months. But you better hurry.
The best trucks are built Ford Tough.
See 6 of the top 10 bestsellers at your local Ford store.
Home Team 43 News is sponsored by the Robert Trent Jones Golf Trail. Dual Doppler XL, your most powerful protection from the storm.
Hey, have a good week.